Hey guys, Mark here from the Warp Whistle. I just had to talk about Disney Infinity for a second. Now, I know I've mentioned it on the show before, on the podcast before, that I'm a fan of this series. So obviously with today's news, if you haven't heard, Disney Infinity just got canceled completely. They already said they weren't coming out with a new game this year, but they seem to have been working on more expansions, which was great. But now it's canceled altogether. They're doing 2 final sets. I don't know if that's a full play set or just a set of figures. They're doing Alice Through the Looking Glass and Finding Dory. So, and then that's it. So they've canceled it. They've shut down the developer. It's 300 jobs that are just gone. And that's a little bit troubling to me because, you know, one, I really enjoyed the games. You know, I play them with my girlfriend. And they were kind of great multiplayer games. You know, we didn't get it too much into the sandbox after the first game, and played around with it a bit in the second game. But it was a series that you could see the progression. You know, the first one they tried a lot of stuff. They had some hits, they had some misses. The second game improved on that a lot, I thought. You know, I really enjoyed the Avengers set. The Guardians of the Galaxy set was okay, and I didn't hear great things about the Spider-Man set, so I skipped that. But that was another great thing about Infinity, was you could kind of pick and choose and do things based on what you liked. The third set, Disney Infinity 3, the Star Wars stuff, I thought was awesome. Really enjoyed The Force Awakens. I really enjoyed the New Hope set. And we even played the Inside Out set. It was, it was fun, it was easy, it was kind of, kid-friendly, but that was great, because that was kind of, I think, who they made it for. But I found that the combat and stuff in the Disney Infinity 3, you could really see the progression of what they learned. The combat in the first one wasn't great. The second one kind of improved. The third one, I loved it. I thought the lightsaber stuff, the Force stuff, the upgrading trees, all that kind of stuff was great, and really enjoyed seeing it progress. And was really, looking forward to future iterations in the Star Wars universe, in the Marvel universe. I still haven't picked up the new, the Civil War Captain America set. I forget exactly what it's called. But was looking forward to picking that up, and probably still will, because, hey, I still have the game. So not really sure. The Disney said they canceled it because gaming is a difficult industry, and it's not a risk they're willing to take. That to me is a little bit troubling. A lot of people have been asking, what does this mean for Amiibo, and what does this mean for Skylanders and the toys in general? And I'm wondering, is this a sign that the Toys to Life genre is going to go away? Is this going to be, we haven't heard much on Lego Dimensions lately. They've been releasing a couple of packs. Skylanders usually keeps coming out with stuff, but when's that going to stop? I'm not sure. Does this mean it's going to start to go the way of the plastic instruments, Guitar Hero and Rock Band and that kind of stuff? I don't really know. I don't think Amiibo is really in the Toys to Life genre as much as Infinity and Dimensions and Skylanders were. And I think Nintendo has kind of long, sweeping plans for Amiibo. But, you never really know. But I think Nintendo kind of likes to march to the beat of their own drum anyway. But back to Infinity. I think no matter how you shake it, this is a shame. One, all the developers that lost their jobs, I feel for you. It's never easy to just be told that you're not going to have a job after a little while. It's not something that you wish on anyone, especially a team that's produced something that you have really, really enjoyed and really liked. Another thing, the figures are just fantastic, and it's a shame to see those go away. The figures, they all had such a unique art style that somehow meshed together Marvel and Star Wars and Disney cartoons and animation and real life Disney stuff, and took this all into one kind of cohesive Infinity universe. So whoever came up with that art style, just amazing stuff. And I'm gonna miss those figures just as a collector. Whether the games were good or not, those figures are awesome, and I definitely will be going out and buying some before they start to fly off the shelves. Another troubling thing with this, though, is kind of what it means for gaming as a whole. Nintendo or Disney is a big company. They have a ton of money. They've Star Wars, and they've been throwing their big licenses like Marvel at this Disney Infinity, and it's a shame to see that go away, because to me, this was their console kind of market, and I'm wondering if things are going to start to go more towards the mobile side. Now, I've been playing Marvel Avengers Alliance, or whatever it's called, Avengers Alliance 2, lately. I've been loving that game. It's been really cool. And you know, Loren always plays the Inside Out Bubble Bash, or whatever it's called. And they're fine. They're good. They're little tiny mobile experiences that are nice, but they're at the end of the day, they're kind of throwaway experiences. Yeah, I've put some hours into Alliance, but it's not that console kind of experience. And I know Disney Infinity had mobile editions and the Apple TV edition and all that kind of stuff. But I felt it was still kind of that console experience, and this is making me kind of worried. Hopefully this just means that Disney doesn't want to take on the risk themselves, and that we're going to see more licensed stuff, like from EA. Well, I think they just announced Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is coming out, so that might be a good sign. Maybe we'll see some cool licensed console Avengers games and that kind of stuff. It'd be great to see, even not tied into the MCU, but maybe stuff along the lines of, you know, the Arkham games from Batman that just focus on a character, doesn't tie it into a specific movie, but still kind of broadened what that character meant. Hopefully that's what we see. But my fear is that, you know, Disney, we've seen this with other developers, and that they're going to just keep focusing on mobile, and where does that leave these big, rich console experiences that Disney Infinity was so ambitious and tried so much. Maybe at some points bit off more than they could chew, but you really have to hand it to them. So hopefully we'll find out more, maybe around E3, about some licensed games and that kind of stuff. But for right now, yeah, goodbye to Infinity. It's been a blast. Thanks.